That's like the place. I done met women, man, and I then got a number, and I said, well, next week I'm going to join the military. So you know what? You're going to die in the military. You're going to die over there, man, because this war that Barack Obama is setting up, World War III is right around the corner. And all the troops that's going to be sent over there to the Middle East are going to take all these different troops that's stationed in Germany, stationed in Okinawa, wherever they're stationed, they're going to take all those troops and they're going to bring them to the Middle East. And that's where you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. You're going to be a part of that soil. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do.
Look up the word vexing. What's the verse? Verse 20. Yeah.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou puttest forth thine hand unto for to do.
Now let's look that up.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 20. We're going to look up the words in Hebrew. Cursing, the Hebrew word is ma'ara, which means curse, cursing, curse. That's pretty much it there. The Hebrew word for vexation is mahawama, which means tumult, confusion, disquietude, discomfiture, destruction, trouble, vexation, tumult, confusion, disturbance, tumult, disquietude, panic, discomfiture. All right, the next word is rebuke. The Hebrew word is magag or magairaf, which means rebuke, reproof, rebuke, curse. That's pretty much it.
It all pretty much means the same thing. All right, go ahead.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land.
Look up the word cleave.
The Hebrew word there for cleave is the bach, to cling, stick, stay close, cleave, keep close, stick to, stick with, follow, join to, overtake, to cling, cleave to cause to cleave to pursue closely, to overtake. Down here, to cleave, to adhere, especially firmly, as if with glue, to be glued. And let me see if there's anything else. Pretty much says the same thing. I'll read it again. It says to cleave, to adhere, especially firmly, as with glue, to be glued. And then they give you an example, a kindred root. Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's read on.
It says, the Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. If I may say this, Tar. And that's why a lot of you have a lot of sicknesses. You know, in your body you have a lot of ailments. you know, your knee hurts and your toe hurts, and you know, you have rheumatism, you know, arthritis, and all these different pestilences, because the Lord said that He will cause that to come upon you. Now, when you look at the so-called white man, they don't have that many complications as Jake does. You know, even among the so-called Latin tribes and the North American Indian tribes, diabetes is big amongst our people, you know. Why? Because those are part of the curses that the Most High put upon our people for not keeping His laws. So all these, like the Elder Tar said at the beginning of the lesson, all these curses came upon, every single thing you read here came upon our people.
And it came upon all of them, man. Yep. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron.
Yeah, now that's twofold. That's talking about you're going to have droughts. And this is talking about in the land of Israel right before the Romans besieged Israel. You caught that hell. Then it's talking about when you came over here post-slavery and you got a little piece of land because you was a sharecropper, nothing ever panned out for you. All right? Going back to that verse again, that's talking about the yoke of iron that was around your neck. And not only did you have a yoke of iron, you had a device that had a bell made out of metal or of iron over your head in case you ran away. And you had shackles on your feet. Okay? So that's that right there. When we read this down and you do through a process of elimination, who does this fit? Go to the history of all nations. Who does this fit? And it fits, mainly it fits on Judah. All right? This is mainly on Judah. But all the other tribes caught hell too. But the ones that got the yoke of iron around their neck is really Judah. They caught the most hell because Esau had the most hatred for Judah. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I may say this to all the time. And then when they put that bell over your head, they made sure they put it high enough to where you couldn't grab it with your hand. And the reason why they did that was because Jake was so fast, Esau couldn't catch him. So if they can't hold the bell, they can hear the bell when ringing when he's running. You know, so that's how they were able to catch him, because Jake was too fast for Esau. That's why they used to chop their feet off, you know, because they used to run away from Esau and get away. And the only way they would be able to catch him is if another Jake would chase him. Like they show you that in that movie Mandingo. You know, another Jake would catch you. It says, let me read that again. It says, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee, until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. The Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt.
You got to go back to that.
Okay. All right. Back up to the brass.
No. A little bit below that.
Okay. It says, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
And shall be removed. Give me Luke 21:24, and be removed, whatever other precepts you got, and be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth. Because you wasn't just removed to America. You wasn't just brought over here to serve slavery. I'm talking about the tribes. You wasn't just brought over here to serve slavery in America. You was scattered all over the place. You was scattered. Well, when Christopher Columbus came over here, what they did was, I think the first group of slaves that he got was slaves from among the so-called Latin tribes, and sent them back to Spain. So a lot of those Spaniards are really Israelites. I believe the number was 500, but there was a large number of them through the years that was sent over there to serve slavery. And what happened? They intermingled among the Edomites, and there were Moors over there anyway, which were Judites. So that's how we know that Israel's all over the place, man. All right, go ahead.
Luke chapter 21, verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive.
Right. And now go up a couple of verses.
Verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance.
Go up to like the fifth. Go up to like the. I want to get some more meat out of it. Go to the 18th verse.
Verse 18. But there shall not an hair of your head perish, and your patience possess your souls. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Now this is the Lord speaking, Yahweh Shai speaking about when the Romans. This was referred